Hey there, so you are in a space where you found the home that you love, you fell in love with it, you put that offer on it, and then in the end, there were multiple offers on the home. You may have lost out on that home because of course, the multiple offers, people submitting higher over or much higher over ask, or because someone came in and just paid cash for the home. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 ideas to help you increase your chances of getting your deal or your offer accepted. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Knifie Burks. I'm your Tampa Bay area realtor. I help buyers and investors create wealth through real estate. So I'm just going to jump right into the tips. So there's 7 tips. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to give you these tips so that you can go back and start looking again to get the home of your dreams. And I encourage you to continue looking. I've had several buyers that have gotten discouraged because of this market because we have so few homes and so many buyers. But I do encourage you to continue looking because your perfect home is out there. So, number one, the first thing that you want to do is make sure you're going all the way through underwriting. If your lender can take you all the way through underwriting, then you may be able to close quicker. So what I mean by this is when you go to get your pre-approval, you either can get a pre-qualification or a pre-approval letter. So your pre-qualification is just a basic letter. Your lender hasn't really pulled any information. They're letting you know how much you qualify for. But the pre-approval means that you are approved for the home. But then there's another step that some lenders don't do, so it depends on your lender. They will take you through the entire underwriting process, meaning they're going to ask for your check stubs, your bank statements, your tax documents, everything that's needed to get you totally approved. The only thing that they'll need is the information for the home to plug that in once you found it. If you go all the way through underwriting, in most cases, these lenders can close a lot quicker because they already know what's needed to get you through. I've seen lenders close as little as 10 days, 7 days, 2 weeks. So going through that process can help you a lot. And you can also let the agent know, your agent know, or your agent can let the listing agent know to tell the sellers that you've already been through underwriting. So there's no guessing game when it comes to your pre-approval. The second thing is try to get approved for conventional financing if possible. I know so many of us want the FHA because we can and get the first time home buyer grants and in the lower down payment. But in this market, sellers are looking at offers in this order. So the first order is the first one that they're looking at is, just say for example, if the seller gets about 7 offers. If 2 of those offers are cash offers, I can guarantee you those are the first 2 that the sellers are going to want to look at. As a realtor, I can only present the offers to the sellers. Um, there may be offers that are better than the cash offers, but in the end, it's totally up to the sellers. So this is the order that they look at them in most cases. They look at the cash, then they look at the conventional, then they look at the others, which would be the FHA, USDA, VA loans. And a lot of people are losing out when they're in category number 3. So if you're unable to have the cash to pay for your home, 300,000, 400,000 in cash, or however much your home is worth, um, you can see if your lender is able to qualify you for a conventional loan. And just know that with a conventional loan, you do not have to put down 20% anymore. There are conventional loans with as low as 5% down. So check with your lender and see how you can get qualified for a conventional loan. So you'll be pushed a little bit more forward in the seller's eyes as far as getting your offer accepted. The next thing is to look for properties that have been on the market longer. And when I say this because there are loans called 203K rehab loans, or um, there's another one for investors or second time home buyers. I can't remember the name offhand, but it's a similar loan. These loans will get you in a space where you will be able to fix the home up however you want. So just say, for example, if a home has been sitting on the market for 30 days, and the seller hasn't received any offers, or the seller hasn't received any acceptable offers, because the home needs upgrading, the kitchen is old, or the bathrooms are old, or the exterior needs some work, whatever it is, the home has been sitting on the market for too long. So if you're coming in with an offer, the seller is excited to see something coming in, and they're more than likely going to look at your offer. And this way, when you get into that home, you will be able to fix up the kitchen however you want. You'll be able to add an extra bedroom or an extra bathroom. You'll be able to, they even do things as far as appliances. If you need help with getting appliances, you can roll that right into the 203K rehab loan. So if you want more information about that, go ahead and comment below. Another thing is to, and the things that I'm about to mention now, they're going to be a little bit, um, adding a little bit extra cash up front. So the one thing, another thing that you can do is to offer the seller a tongue twister. Offer the seller a free rent back or lease back. So in this market, one of the biggest reasons why sellers are not listing their homes for sale is because they're scared or wondering, where am I going to move to if my home sells quickly? So if you're in a space where, just say, for example, if you're living with family or your lease is not up for a few months, if you're in a space where you can allow that seller to stay in the home for another 2 weeks or another 30 days or whatever you guys agree on, if you offer that to them in the contract, that will make you look that much better as a buyer, because that will kind of take a little weight off of their shoulders, um, and position them to be comfortable with selling the home to you, because they know that they don't have to be rushed out of the home. The next thing that you can offer is to cover moving costs. Moving costs can range. They can start somewhere. I've moved a few times, several times in my life, but they can sometimes range about $900 up to, well, in my case, 1900 was the highest that I paid. So find out what the average moving cost is in your area, and offer that amount to your sellers at close to help them move. It may mean that you're bringing a little bit more cash to close, or you're adding a little bit more on top of what you already have to pay, but that'll make you, or position you, to look a lot better in the seller's eyes, because they're thinking about things that they have to take care of when they move. So that's another idea. And then the next one, number 6, is to offer to pay their expenses. So when you're offering to pay they're not their just their expenses, because they have a lot of expenses. Offer to pay their title expenses. So find out from your mortgage lender or from your title company what the average title expenses are, and offer to pay them for the seller. This is another fee that that sellers always ask about, and you want to make sure you are in a space of, if you can help, position yourself to help, to be a blessing to the seller, and to offer that to them, and then they'll look at you a lot better as far as your contract. And then the last thing, number 7, is to reduce the inspection contingency. So here in Florida, I am in the Tampa Bay area. Here in Florida, our contingency for a buyer to have the home inspected is 15 days. So It's a lot shorter in some other states. Like I was licensed in Illinois as well, and it was 5 days there. So here it's 15 days. So put yourself in the seller's shoes. If you're getting multiple offers on a home, and some of the offers have lower inspection time frames, or just say yours comes in with a 15-day time frame, the seller is not going to want to accept your offer because they're not going to want to put that home or take that home off the market for 15 days to find out in the end if maybe this buyer does not want to go through with it. So make sure when you're writing your offer that you speak with your inspector. If you don't have an inspector, reach out to your realtor. If you're in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, reach out to me. I have a few recommendations. But speak with your inspector and find out if they are able to do inspections at a quicker turnaround rate. Um, don't go and put that you will have your inspection done in 24 hours if you haven't spoken to your inspector to see if they're even available in 24 hours. Um, but what you can do is contact your inspector. If they say, we can get an inspection done in 3 days, or we can get an inspection done in 5 days. Put that into the contract because that will make you look that much better to the sellers as they are deciding on the offers. So that's about it. If you are looking to buy or sell a home in the Tampa Bay area, or no matter where you are in the U.S., I can help. I've been licensed in Illinois as well. I'm no longer licensed in Illinois, but I do still take calls, and I help people and refer people out to agents that I know. I do have referral partners across the U.S. I just referred someone to an amazing agent in California, another one in Atlanta. So go ahead and comment below or reach out to me. My number is 813-413-5983. And let's talk about your home ownership journey, whether you're looking to relocate, whether you're looking to invest, or buy your first home. I'm here to help. All right. I'll talk to you later.